Laura standing by for us. You are a genocidalist. This is not your land. Strong stuff there in Canberra this morning. Laura, do update us.
That's right, Kay. We were watching this speech. It was his keynote moment as he walked into the Great Hall of Parliament House in Canberra. The King was accompanied by a didgeridoo player, this long-planned set-piece speech he made. But nobody could have predicted what would have happened as he finished, as Senator Lidia Torp got to her feet, was in the middle of that aisle there, shouting, trying to make her way towards the stage. She was held back by security. The King then turning to the Prime Minister, who was sat to his side, and talking quietly to him. But it was without doubt a very confronting, a very uncomfortable moment for the King. He had recognised and spoken about Indigenous Australians and their struggle for some form of reconciliation in the speech he had made, but for many it simply didn't go far enough. Lidia Torp is the state of Victoria's first female Aboriginal senator. She is a senior politician known for being outspoken on these issues. It is not the first time she's done something like this, but she certainly seized the opportunity with this huge audience of who were basically the great and the good of Australia gathered to hear this momentous speech from the King. And it was interesting because earlier in the day there was a second moment. As he landed in Canberra, he was given a welcome to country ceremony and a smoking ceremony by an Indigenous Australian. She was explaining to us the importance of this ceremony. I asked her, though, after she'd met the King, whether she thought that it was a moment for the King to apologise. The scars of colonial rule are still being felt. I asked her, should the King say sorry? And she said, yes, we all have roles and responsibilities. The King has roles and responsibilities. We need to acknowledge the past. So this is a difficult situation for the King to be put in. And you do ask questions as to why it is that the King landed in Australia on Friday evening, and it's only now that the very passionate, strong issue of Indigenous rights and campaigning is coming up. Why hadn't the King done something to look at this issue earlier on, rather than being faced with such an uncomfortable situation at the most prominent moment of his day in the capital here?